Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Zach. Thanks for tuning back into the channel. Today what I have for you guys is another Red Dead Redemption 2 video, and Battle Royale is what we are going to be talking about today. The first video I made for Red Dead Redemption 2 ever back on May 3rd, 2018 discussed the possibility of Battle Royale, and I see a lot of people talking about this week and making videos about this idea and the likelihood of Battle Royale being a part of Red Dead Online, and I'm here to talk to you guys about this as well, as I haven't literally in over 6 months made a video on this topic, so it's time to talk about it again. To catch you guys up on some history, back in February of 2018, Trusted Reviews posted a leaked article about some of Red Dead Online's game modes, and this has since been removed because of legal action by Rockstar, and instead of keeping the damages, they ordered Trusted Reviews to donate the $1.2 million they owe to a charity. So like I said, I want to talk about it again. What Trusted Reviews had to say basically was that there are going to be 3 game modes making a return to Red Dead Online, and some of those were death matches, races, and also Battle Royale. Now, of course, this game is going to have death matches just like every other game in existence where you have guns and you're shooting at people. This game is going to have races, particularly horse and stagecoach and buggy and carriage races, but then also what was listed there was Battle Royale. Now, the fact that Rockstar ordered Trusted Reviews to remove this probably means that that leak was true. As redundant as it may seem, the fact that there's going to be death matches and races in Red Dead Online, the fact that Battle Royale was also mentioned in that text, probably you can just bundle it up together, saying that all 3 are going to be coming into Red Dead Online, and the fact that Rockstar made Trusted Reviews remove that article means it's true. Rockstar would have just simply ignored that article as being BS and being fake and untrue if those game modes weren't in fact coming back into the game, but because that they took legal action against Trusted Reviews means that these things were true. They didn't want the word getting out. Trusted Reviews obviously leaked confidential information, and they went against DMCA requirements and NDA requirements depending on what they signed to get that information in the first place. They disobeyed those orders and they broke a contract, and now Rockstar was seeking financial damages against them. So what does this have to do with Battle Royale? Well, since Battle Royale was linked in that text, I want to talk about this like it's coming into the game. We have no confirmation yet. We have no announcement from Rockstar. We have none of that. It's still speculative at this point, but I think Rockstar could be adding it into the game. I think Rockstar is more likely to add it into the game than not. They said over the summer that they wouldn't be directly adding Battle Royale into the game, but Strauss Zelnick also followed up with his statement, and he said that he wished Take-Two and Rockstar had Fortnite, but they don't. What he means by that is that they just wish that they had a franchise or some type of game that could generate that amount of cash and have that much hype around it. And the only games doing that right now are games that have Battle Royale in them. Now, of course, Red Dead Online, if it doesn't have a Battle Royale, it's going to be an exception to that. Red Dead Online is going to be a success no matter what they do with it. But could a Battle Royale enhance the experience of Red Dead Online and attract a lot of new players to the scene? I think so. So that's what I want to talk about today. Battle Royale as a game mode is super popular, and that also seems to be the reason that so many people, I see this in my comments all the time, so why so many of you guys are against it being in the game. And I want to know from you guys if you want it in the game. Drop a like on this video if you want Battle Royale in Red Dead Redemption 2 Online, and let me know down in the comments if you don't want it in the game and what your reasons are. Me personally, I want it to be in the game, and here is why. For one, the survival aspect. This game, you have your core attributes, and you also have your actual bars that you go through to use your stamina, your health, and your deadeye, and your horse also has those cores as well. That's already sets the scene for a great survival aspect in the Battle Royale, essentially. It doesn't need to be a traditional Battle Royale. Rockstar can put their own spin on it, and if it's in the game, Rockstar is likely to put their own spin on it. I'm hoping it's not something like Grand Theft Auto 5 Motor Wars, because that was a really crappy game mode, but Red Dead Online has potential. You're in the Wild West, you're in the forests, you're up in the mountains, you're in the desert, you're in this very diverse landscape that would be perfect for a Battle Royale. Now, of course, 32 players in online, because that is the confirmed player count, isn't enough. With typical Battle Royales, you see like 50, 100 people. With Fortnite, you see 100 people. I think with Call of Duty Blackout, they upped it to 100 players as well. Battlefield is also going to feature, I think it's 64 people or something like that. It's going to be squad based though, but you can see in Battle Royales that they work because of the high player count and players getting dropped into a map against each other, and they need to be the last one standing. Red Dead Redemption 2's landscape is going to be perfect for it. Like I said, all the different landscapes is going to make Battle Royale in this game mode super good in my opinion. Just think of it like this. You get dropped into the map, and whether, you know, depending on how you spawn in, some people have said like if this were to come to the game, they'd want to see it like hot air balloons drop you down into the map. I don't necessarily know it would be the coolest thing. I think that would be pretty cheesy and corny in my opinion. I'm just getting the Last of Us vibes. Like when you spawn into the map, either you can choose your spawn point and you can see this camera pan just kind of sweep past you and then zoom into the player, kind of like the transition in between gameplay and cutscenes in Red Dead Redemption 2 story. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the camera kind of like zooms back into perspective behind the player, and that's exactly how you would start playing. Whether you can choose your spawn point or not, I feel like that is how the game would kind of start at the beginning, and then you try and go and survive. Your stamina is constantly depleting, your deadeye is constantly depleting, maybe your health is constantly depleting as well, and you need to find food and all these materials to actually survive, and there's a very, very limited amount. You know, maybe you go into a house and you only find like 1 can of peaches or 1 can of beans and like 2 bullets for your repeater or something like that. Something very, very limited. Ammo, supplies, health kits, you know, all of that stuff is going to be extremely rare and scarce. And so when you do get into a gunfight, you need to choose how you're going to operate, because you don't want to, you know, shoot your last 6 bullets and miss every shot and then have to get into a fist fight with this guy or something. But if you're dropping into the map and you need to survive against different animals hunting you down, you have a very limited amount of ammo and health, and the map is constantly closing in, forcing players to move and not camp and try and loot different houses. And eventually, you know, you'll be in this small zone. Maybe it'll end on a few city blocks of Saint Denis, or maybe it'll end on the town of Valentine, and you guys need to survive till the absolute end. And I think it would be really cool. They could do this team-based, where it's 16 versus 16, and you can drop on, you know, not necessarily 2 different sides of the map, but it's essentially like both teams spawn kind of around each other, and both teams also spawn near each other, so you can get into the action super fast. Your team needs to be the last one surviving. It's basically just like a last man standing, but a team-based game mode. It could be free-for-all. Both of them work. I know a lot of people don't want to have Battle Royale because they think it's overhyped, it's overrated, and it would ruin this game mode. I don't think it would. I just think it would enhance the gameplay experience. It's not going to bring the screeching 9-year-olds like people are talking about. There's going to be 9-year-olds playing this game no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. Others are saying that Rockstar would never add Battle Royale because it isn't original. Well, guess what? Team Deathmatch as a game mode, which is in every Rockstar game, isn't original. Free-for-all game modes, like there are in every Rockstar title in online, they aren't original. The fact that Rockstar makes third-person open world games that have a multiplayer aspect to it, that's not original either. The reason people do Battle Royale game modes is because they work, because it brings players to the franchise or to whatever game it is, and Rockstar wants to capture different player bases. We're going to see a lot of similarities between GTA 5 Online and Red Dead Online, and we may also see some extremely new things like different story DLC, different online DLC that has to do with evolving storylines online, and I want to talk about that more in future videos. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments. But for right now, Red Dead Online, I think would be really, really awesome to see a Battle Royale inside of that, whether it's team-based, whether it's free-for-all. I think would only enhance the gameplay experience. It doesn't need to be anything super crazy. It doesn't need to be the focus online, but it's just an additional game mode that players can play. Instead of, if you're just getting tired of doing missions online in a free roam with your friends and doing horse races and things like that, instead of going into a competitive team deathmatch, you could load up the Red Dead Online Battle Royale game mode and play that for a few matches and then go back to free roam, and you won't get bored of the game as fast. Just different things like that, just to keep the players on there playing the game. Rockstar can also monetize Battle Royale with different microtransactions and things like that, and maybe that would take the weight off the free mode and the open world exploration in Red Dead Online, and you won't see whatever the microtransaction system is if it's Buffalo cards or gold bars or whatever people want to call it for right now until we get the official name. Maybe that could take some of the weight off the free roam, and you won't see horses costing an exorbitant amount of money because players who play the Battle Royale mode on Red Dead Online could buy different things for their character on there. But I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. If you guys want to see Battle Royale in Red Dead 2 Online, if you guys do, drop a like on this video, and if you guys don't, let me know down in the comments why you do not want to see it. It doesn't need to be a huge part of the game. Like I said, it can literally be a separate game mode that you can search for, but an additional game mode in any game I would take. I wouldn't complain with Rockstar adding more content to the game, even if a lot of people seem to, you know, hate the idea of it being in the game in the first place. A lot of people do want to see it come to the game as well. So that wraps up what I want to talk about in today's video. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support, and welcome to all the new subscribers recently. For now, drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and be sure to check out my Red Dead Redemption 2 playlist down in the description below, and also follow me on Twitter at HazardousHDTV so I can talk to you guys in real time over on there. I tweet out when all my videos are going live so you can be the first ones to watch. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys in the next Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Adios, amigos.